And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down, New England.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll let it fly for Austin. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Complete to
Tavon Austin.
Touchdown.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 47-yard line.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right? Look. Blue down. Mike's 56.
Now the third-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's Wilson, able to get this to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
26-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
49, guys. Mike.
From the gun, Locke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Operating from the gun. Locke. He'll let it fly for a... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tavon Austin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3.
The kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 21. Seahawks 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. From the gun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
35 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Locke to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Patriots.
Let's go. Hey, Reed. Back and go full strength. Check it out.
First down, here's White. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there for New England. 44 yards. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's complete. Okuebunam. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Seahawks' 14-yard line.
Ready. 80 weapon. I'm coming up to you. 36.
From the gun, Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Throwing now is Locke. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick-6 last year. And he delivers another pick-6 right here. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Seahawks 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and a yard. Lock. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Ready up. 49, guys. Mike, 49. So don't say no.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
49 is the mark. When I said it, let's go. Go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Mike's 49.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Patriots.
Set. 70 in. Here we are. 49 is the mark. Mark 49. Ready.
Now Lock. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Lee. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Pick it up. Pick it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 61. Matchbox. Right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Lock. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lock. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
Nick Folk for the Patriot field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Lawrence Guy, his 2nd sack of the night. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
At 25 to Mike. We got 25. Let's go double count right here. Double count. At 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. 3 butt. At 25 to Mike. We got 25.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he's going to go down again. Lawrence Guy bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
35 to Mike. I hope you brought your 14. Mike 35. Mike 35. I got you. You're all mine.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check three. Fair. 56, Mike, 56. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Head down, 4 down. 56.
Throwing again. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Check. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run the option. They throw it out right complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down, New England.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And this is caught at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Locke to Michelle on the screen. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he'll find Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up, General.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Albert Okuebuna, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A lot going to throw it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go one more.
To throw again, Wilson. Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Lawrence Guy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4.
Patriots 45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.